Hey there, Navy Dog 5184 here, and welcome to another music reaction. Today we are reacting to Number One Girl by Rosé, and this is one I've been really looking forward to getting to, especially after APT. And I'm not gonna lie, that is still a hot song on my playlist. I think I said it when I did that reaction that it was really gonna shake up my top 10 in terms of all-time favorite K-pop songs, and it certainly has. Honestly, I feel like it could be number one, but if I really look through, I don't foresee it being any less than number three. I absolutely love that song, which has really made me even more excited to check out what else she's done, because honestly she has been on a tear when it comes to releasing music and on there, because I know that she even had another one that I'll probably get to at some point down the road, but definitely want to get to this one because honestly just again just APT just got me so much. I'm just like, okay, let's see what else she has in store for this one. And I feel this one's going to have a way different vibe. I mean, just based on some of the images I've seen of, not so much clips, but, you know, on my For You page, I always see a lot of reaction videos, and I've seen this one on there quite a bit, and this definitely feels like it has a way different vibe than what I got with APT, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what this one has to offer. So we will go ahead and get started with this. I will leave a link to the original video in the description below. Let's go ahead and get started.
Tell me that I'm special. Tell me I look pretty. Tell me I'm a little angel.
Definitely a different vibe.
Say what I'm dying to hear, 'cause I'm dying to hear you. Tell me I'm that new thing. Tell me that I'm relevant. Tell me that I got a big heart, and back it up with evidence. I need it and I don't know why. This certain night, isn't it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me. I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only. So what's it gonna take for you to want me? I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes.
Okay, all right, so I don't think I was expecting something so freaking raw. Rosie, what in the world? I know that there are some people, when they come up with songs or have songs written, that they're really good at conveying emotions, but sometimes there's a song that comes out where it just feels so raw that you can't help but wonder, what was it that happened that inspired this song? Wow. And you know what? Not even just the song itself, but the video even. Like, if you kind of notice how it's, I'm trying to think the word, like, I don't want to say like fuzzy or anything, but it looks like it might have been like recorded from like someone's cell phone in a way. Like, you don't get much more raw than that, and I love that little touch that they did that, you know, to kind of show, you know, that not everything is just so crisp and clear, you know, especially with something with such a deep feeling in this, because things aren't gonna always be, you know, so clear and crisp. You know, sometimes things are going to be a little fuzzy, you know, maybe a little scratchy. You know, I think the technical terms like film dirt, you know, but still, you know, it's just, that is such a nice touch that they did with the video on there. But just looking at her expressions even as she's doing it, you know, you get like the sense of how desperate she is to hear, you know, that for this person that, you know, she is like, you know, like the number one person in their life. And who doesn't feel that when they're in a relationship, especially if it's a relationship they're very heavily vested in? It's just, oh, wow. You know, it's like I look at the last reaction I did for her, you know, and how it's just so, you know, pumped up party anthem. This one, I just kind of just like want to I'm just like, girl, just sit down and just unload whatever it is that is weighing on you, because you can feel that whatever it is, it's a huge weight that she is bearing. And wow, my goodness, my goodness.
If you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your
I mean, you just listen to her voice and look at her face.
Tell me I'm going real big places, down to earth, so friendly, and even through all the phases. Tell me you accept me. Well, that's all
Right there.
I'm dying to hear. Yeah, I'm dying to hear.
Just acceptance.
Tell me that you need me. Tell me that I'm loved. Tell me that I'm worth it and that I'm enough. I need it and I don't know why. This late at night.
I don't think anybody does, Rosie.
I'd do anything to make you want me. Give it up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only.
That's just a basic human need right there, isn't it?
For you to want me. Give it up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes.
I need to figure out if there is a backstory to this.
I'm the number one girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes. The girl in your eyes. Tell me I'm the number one girl. I'm the number one girl in your eyes. Well, isn't it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me. I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only. So what's it gonna take for you to want me? I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. The number one girl in your eyes.
Wow, really? Oh, okay. All right, y'all. That was Number One Girl by Rosé, and I'm not gonna lie, I would not be surprised. And I'm not comparing this song to Hello by Adele. I'm just thinking more of like the reaction of people's first time listening to it, because I remember when Hello came out, there were so many people talking about how that song absolutely wrecked them. People showing like tear stains on pillows and stuff like that. I could see this being one of those songs where a lot of people listen to that and it broke them, because this is such a raw song that displays such a huge basic human need. And I'm going to say this right now before I get into any more analysis. I'm going to apologize for this reaction, because as deep as this was, like during the song, like it just kind of hit me as I got near the end. I'm like, I probably really just sat still and looked really like stoic, almost kind of like a robot in a way. And I'm going to apologize for that, only because of the fact that this song was so deep. This song was so heavy, because this is, and I know a lot of people look at this, and maybe think it's just such a girly song or anything. I mean, it's titled Number One Girl and everything on that, but that is a song for everybody, because everybody can understand that feeling. As I was saying before, when I had my only pause break, I should say, when you're so invested into somebody and in a relationship, you want to have that feeling like you're like the number one thing in their life. And the part that kind of really got me to a point where it's like, you know what, you just need to shut up and just listen to the song, was when she threw the line in there, wanting to be accepted, but everything that she listed that she wanted in that, at the very least, should be kind of like a basic thing. And the sad thing is that for some people it can be way harder to do than others, maybe just because they just really don't know how to do it. And at the same time, people have different ways to have that expressed too, so it does really take some time to learn for other people. But it's such a song that just touch on a basic human feeling. Like, just because it's called Number One Girl, a guy could easily redo this, maybe number one guy, number one boy, however they want to do it, and everything still applies to the same, because maybe in different ways, but everybody has that feeling. But I think the biggest one is just the acceptance. That's the one thing that's always going to be common, and I mean, it's just so beautifully done. I loved how the way they did the video matched the raw feeling of the song. They did that so well, and I don't really know where else to go with that, because it's just so deep and hit so hard that really I just got to the point where I just lost any ability to really kind of give any real analysis. I think any analysis I could have given, I've already given, and the rest of it is just more based on what did it make you feel, and it's just so, again, I just think about Adele's song Hello, and how it just wrecked so many people when they heard it, and I feel like this is just another one of those songs where it just touches on such a raw human feeling that you just can't help but to be wrecked a little bit. I mean, even a little bit. Like, it doesn't matter how much. That's got to be something everybody at one point in their life has felt and can relate to. And that was just such a beautiful song. Probably another one that may interrupt some top 10 list on there. Maybe not all time, but definitely probably at least with a female. I guess technically with Rosé, I'd probably throw her in a female soloist category rather than a female girl group top 10 category. But either way, that's neither here or there. The bottom line is, it was a lovely song, absolutely lovely, absolutely beautiful. I loved how raw it was, and honestly, I've come to two conclusions based on this song. One, that this had to have stemmed from something that at one point in her life she really had to deal with and come to terms with, and just let all those feelings out that she probably really wanted to let somebody know, or already did let said person know. Or B, she's just an insanely talented songwriter who may not have gone through this herself, but understands the feeling and was able to convey that feeling. I'm leaning more towards option A, though I'm not saying that takes any away from her ability as an artist if she did go through that, because there are some people where they can write about stuff and convey feelings that they may not have ever gone through or had any experience with, but they just have such a strong feeling of empathy that they're able to still do that, and that could be the case with her. But sometimes when I hear something so raw like this, and even the way that the video was done, I just feel more like this had to have been something that's just very deep and personal for her. But either which way, that was an absolutely lovely song. Absolutely loved it, and looking forward to checking out some more Rosé stuff. Whether I do reactions on or not, I don't know. I may listen to it on my personal time, but we shall see. But bottom line is, that was another good one. That was another really good one. Knocked it out of the park. So I think I'll go ahead and end it right there, and just thank you all for sticking around up to this point. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you are subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime I upload a new reaction. And if you'd like to give some extra support to the channel, feel free to check out my membership page. You can click the join button, and you can check out all the perks that you'll get by becoming a channel member. And some of the perks that I'd really love to highlight is that I'm starting to work on rolling out some reactions that are exclusive to members, and on top of that, you'll also get all of these other reactions. You'll get early access to them, as well as get them ad-free, so you don't have to deal with all the ads that you get when watching these reactions. So those are just a couple of perks that you can get by joining the channel. But either which way, I appreciate you being here. Thank you again for checking this out, and be sure to check out some of my other Blackpink and K-pop reactions, and I will catch y'all down the road.